guys, CrisisRevolution here. I'm back with another video, and today, guys, I have another episode of the Photoshop Touch tutorial series. Sorry I haven't done an episode of this in about a month or two. I haven't really had much inspiration for this series, like what to teach you, because a lot of the things you guys ask for to be in the series are very complicated, and it would take like 20 minutes to explain, like how do you make a thumbnail, for instance. Like, I don't know. But I like in this series simple, small things that could help you in graphics any way possible. But this episode, guys, I want to talk about how you can make an iron sword out of any render whatsoever. Now, I know a lot of people like iron sword renders because they're light and they go with a lot of skins. Like, for instance, a diamond sword is like a teal color, and it doesn't look very good with my skin that's like a blue and grayish skin. So what I like to do is I turn my diamond swords into iron swords because it just looks better in my opinion. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do that because I think you might like it. So guys, what you're going to do is, first, you're going to get your magic wand tool and set the tolerance to 29. I've messed around with this, and I think that is the best one to use. And what you're going to do is click on the blade of your sword, just the diamond colored part. And as you see, with tolerance 29, it will select most of it. If it doesn't select it, you can change around the tolerance, which is right here, just adjust it somewhat, or manually select it with the polygon selection tool. But anyway, as you see, I have selected the blade. What you're going to do is go into adjustments and hit black and white. And as you see, it makes it somewhat a gray color. And then it's just leave it selected. Then I'm going to go to brightness and contrast, and I'm going to turn up the brightness and contrast. This will make it like a whitish color like that, see? And that looks like an iron sword, so I'm going to leave it like that. But it's not done because as you can see, the guard, this is called the guard of a sword, it's still teal colored. So what you're going to do is you're going to try and select it. I know this will select some of them. It may not select the darker ones. As you see, it selects all of this. But it does select most of the lighter ones. If you have shadows on your render, it's not going to select it because of all the other shadows. What you're going to do is just go into the polygon selection tool, hit the plus button so you can add multiple layers, and put the show pointer on because I think this is the easiest. Now I'm just going to go ahead and crop this out, which shouldn't take too long. Since it's a square, guys, you want to use the polygon selection tool just because they have straight lines. And it just makes it much easier than using your finger, using the pointer. As you see, it's a quick little fix, and now I have this entire area selected. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go to brightness and contrast and change it. And now, or not brightness and contrast, my bad. You're going to go to adjustments and hit black and white. And as you can see, it's going to make it a gray color. Now, for an iron sword, it's not exactly a gray color, which is what your handle is. It's actually more of like a lighter gray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it selected. As you see, it's still selected. And I'm going to go to brightness and contrast and just adjust it about the same settings. It's going to look something about this color. That looks about right. And there you go. There's also this. Some renders, this will be green. Some will not. You can select it. As you can see, it does it's kind of a bad job selecting this part. Mostly because of all the darkness. But you can go in and easily crop it out. Change it to black and white. But if you zoom out, and especially if you take your render like this and stick it in the corner, like most people do in thumbnails, and you add some drop shadows and stuff, it's almost unnoticeable, especially since the thumbnails on YouTube videos are going to be about that small. And as you can see, it looks like an iron sword from here, right? So yeah, guys, that's how you change any sword into an iron sword. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please leave a like and possibly subscribe for more Pocket Edition news, updates, gameplay, more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.